Why small apartments? Again, true financial freedom in larger buildings. What do I mean by larger? More than 1 or 2 or 3 units, okay? So small apartments, I'm talking 4 units, 5 units, up to 48 or 50, something like that, all right? The passive income becomes a little easier to reach because, and I think it might be on here now, is your vacancy doesn't kill you. You guys get that? I see some heads nodding yes. All right, so I'm not going to go through too much math, but here's the deal. If you have a single family rental and that tenant moves out, you have 100% rented, he moves out, you have how much rented? 0%. That's a big swing, right? I mean, zero income. If you have a 5 unit, fully rented at 100%, one tenant moves out, how much is rented? 80%. Which would be 80% of the income, all right? So that's why your cash flow and your passive income becomes a little easier to reach. Vacancies aren't such a big deal killer. You also have less to manage. And let's think about this. If we have a 10-unit apartment complex, 10 units, maybe 1, maybe 2 roofs, okay? Versus in one location, one spot, one drive. Versus 10 single-family units, how many roofs? 10, at least. If you got a garage, you might have more, right? And then how many locations to drive to? 10, right? So, yes, you're still going to have additional HVAC units and all that comes along with it, but 10 units in one building, how many exterior sidings, right? Just the one, okay? So all of that adds to make it a little bit easier to handle. And this is one that's often overlooked, and we have some great people in this room that can help you capitalize on the fact that there's a lot less competition in the 4 or 5 unit up to 50. Anybody know why that is? Lending. Exactly. A big part of it is lending. And the reason is and it should say 5, I don't know why I put 4, but 5 units plus turns it into a different bracket of lending. Commercial. And you qualify for that a little bit different. Now, I'm not a banker. I'm also not your CPA or your attorney. Here's my disclaimer. Y'all seek those professionals. But I can tell you through our experience with talking to lenders is when you turn into that 5 unit, it's a different set of qualifications. It's a different process. It's not as simple. It's not as commonly used. So what does that mean? Less competition. Now, why does it end at 50? It doesn't really end right at 50. That's just a round number. It's because when you get above 50, you get to 75, 80, 100. Now you're getting to these bigger apartment complexes that have on-site management, and you have competition from institutional investors. Think, anybody know Grant Cardone? Y'all seen him? Yes. Things like that, okay? You've got bigger money going after the bigger fish. So if you can hang out in that little zone, you're going to have a little less competition, okay? A lot of the sellers are mom and pop for that reason. A lot of these were developed 40 years ago, 50 years ago. They might be one or the second owner, and it's not a lot of time. It's not always going to be this big corporate owner. You might be dealing with the one owner that has 25 units, okay?
Hey guys, real quick, it's Andrew, and thanks for listening. I just want to give you a couple of tips. Go over to dealfindersclub.com/resources to get more information on the things that we're talking about today, some downloads and some links to some of our partners that can help you do your business better. And if you want to get connected and join us at some of our live events, check out the events page right there on dealfindersclub.com. And if you're ready to build, reach out through a message or chat with us through the website. You can find us there. And hey, as always, like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. Basically, the deals can be structured however it makes sense for you and that owner, okay? So that's some of the reasons. There's a lot of reasons you might decide on small apartments, okay? Your business might need a small apartment for a different reason. These are just some of those reasons.